So today's episode is a really important one, and today our topic is procrastination. So I think procrastination is something felt or experienced by all teenagers, but many don't actually know that it's an actual thing. So do you want to go ahead and explain what it is?
Yeah, sure. So procrastination, it's when you have to do something important, or maybe it's just not something important. It's something you want to do, but because you have no motivation, you just don't do it. Like, for example, I have like math homework, and I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the math homework. And the day I'm supposed to do it, I don't do it because I have no motivation. That's procrastination.
Yeah, it's just basically a lack of motivation. And I really think that teenagers really go through this. I think especially in our time when it comes to homework and exams and, all the factors playing in. But many teenagers don't actually know that there's a word for it. You know what I mean? And some teenagers, since they don't know that there's a word for it, there's an actual definition behind it, they don't know that they're going through it. They think that this is just like how it's supposed to be. They think it's normal. So, do we want to discuss any symptoms?
Yeah.
How do you know that you have procrastination, basically?
Okay, yeah. So I'll start. So to know that you're procrastinating is one, like, you set yourself a goal that sometimes can be like really unrealistic. And despite like you say in your head you're gonna like follow it through, you keep on making up excuses.
Yeah, excuses for yourself to keep on postponing it.
Yeah. Feeling constantly like tired.
I was gonna say feeling fatigue all the time. Fatigued. Yeah, it's like sometimes, procrastination comes in all forms, and it's sometimes really little. It doesn't even have to be about school. Let's just talk about the causes. I think the causes of procrastination is something important because it's different to each person.
Yeah.
Some people are more affected by family, some are more affected by school, some are affected by just personal, some are affected by depression. Depression also plays a big role in it.
Yes, it does. I think also just a main cause is kind of your mindset. How you said, people who like have depression or going through those issues, they kind of have like this mindset where they want to do something that's like really good or really important or just something basic, but then they end up like not doing it just because they're tired, right? They have no motivation, and then that just causes them to kind of have a mindset
disappointed in themselves.
Yeah, disappointment.
Exactly. Sometimes setting unachievable or unrealistic goals actually just backfires in the worst possible way. But to be more specific about the causes, I think, in my opinion, I know that we like to fight off the phone addiction, allegations by the older generations, but it's true.
Yeah.
It really is true that like it's such an easy option for us to just sit on our phones and scroll.
Yeah.
And it's a big cause of procrastination, especially when you have something really important that you have to do. It's just easy option to just lay in bed and just scroll. So I think that's a big cause, especially for kids our age.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you have any personal experiences? I know you do. So, we're here to share them.
Many. I am the reason why the topic of today is procrastination because of my personal experiences. So let's start with the big one. So last year, as you know, and I'm about to tell the viewers, so last year beginning of the school year, I was an amazing student.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was really, really good.
Good grades.
Amazing grades. I kept on like getting
everything.
Yes, I kept on getting like awards and like assemblies and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just a really good student.
Mm-hmm.
But then by the time I think November or October like hit, I started feeling burnt out, and then I just kind of like it was so much pressure, like there was so much stress from like all of the things I had to do, because also we had like a lot of tests and summative assessments due kind of on the same time. And then and so because of the stress, because of all of these summative assessments that were just piling up, I got like so scared. I let everything like pile up on top of each other until I had everything like due on the same day. Like I had to finish everything in one day. In fact, this was getting so bad that I did not go to school on the last day of the school year because I had, if I'm not wrong, 6 summative assessments due on the same day, and I hadn't done any of them, or I hadn't finished any of them, so I had to finish. I stayed up from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. that day. I did not go to school that day. So that's how bad my procrastination can get. And also lately, I have been also having issues with procrastination lately, and I'm trying to, I don't want to.
You just don't want to spiral back into that cycle.
Yeah.
But to break it down a little bit, can you mention any key details that just kept on pushing that procrastination forward?
Stress, just like stress from the summative assessments we kept on getting, and also just feeling afraid of not being like perfect. Because me, for example, whenever I feel like I'm not doing well on something,
you feel disappointed in yourself.
I feel disappointed, and I kind of like stop myself from doing things, or I just take it out on myself. Like for example, me, I struggle with like an issue I have whenever I kind of like feel stressed. I tend to like pick my skin a lot, so that's kind of like,
it's a coping mechanism.
Coping mechanism.
And what I was going to say that kind of it kind of plays a big role in procrastination and a bunch of other kind of things, such as anxiety, such as whatever, stress, pressure, is when you are on top. Like we have to like admit that you were on top of our class, like last year at the beginning of it, and up until your procrastination era, you were at the top of the class. You had the best grades, best behavior, whatever. And so the pressure of staying on top is even more than getting on top.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's really just what added a bunch of stress that just kind of made you procrastinate everything. So did you ever really, really know that you were procrastinating?
Yes.
So you were aware?
Yes, I was aware. I was self-aware queen. But
did you do anything specific to kind of get over it? Or were you just letting it happen?
So, I feel like at first I did try. The issue it was my method of trying to like improve it was just setting more goals. The issue with procrastination is, first you need to try and get back on track, but it can't be just something like instant. You can't be setting yourself like really big goals. And what I tried doing was that, like, for example, I wanted to also like be healthy. during like that same time I was procrastinating academically, and I went like on Pinterest and I searched up like Victoria's Secret's models, like workouts,
diet or body. Yeah.
No, not diets, but just like workouts and all of that. And that I felt like even more disappointed when I couldn't achieve it. And then later on, I just kind of let it happen. And I did try like watching motivational videos, or I tried watching videos of like, for example, this girl, she like goes to Yale or something, like the university. And like I would watch her videos, and like that was cool and all of that, because she did a lot in one day, so I wanted to be like her and whatnot. I guess that kind of helped temporarily with the mindset, but for me personally, it's just very easy to like spiral back into the mindset of procrastination. And so later on, that I just kind of let it happen.
Yeah, you just kind of accepted it, I guess.
Yeah.
So can you provide any examples of anything you procrastinated, like specific examples? Or something that kind of just made it worse, like an example of something that just really made you procrastinate, or an example of something you procrastinated?
Well, here's a recent example. This personal project. Oh boy. The issue is it relies so much on goal setting, right? There's the learning goal,
and
there's
the action
product
plan.
goal, there's the action plan, which is full of little goals you gotta achieve every single day. And I have been struggling really hard to keep up with that. I think I might be like a few weeks behind of my action plan. And the best I can do right now
What's something that's making you so behind?
I think it's just being afraid that my project is just not good enough, because I see like all of these other people's achievements. I see like the other projects, for example, your project, like yours is so impressive. You already have the setup, you have everything. For me, that's putting like a ton of pressure, and I'm like so scared that, oh my god, mine is just gonna be like bad. Yeah. So that's just kind of what I've been feeling. And then throughout my day, I say that, I'm gonna write down like the recipe thing for my personal project. For those who don't know, my personal project is starting a dessert selling business from my culture. And I need to make a brochure about it, and then I need to develop a recipe and a bunch of other stuff. And I need to like write down recipes, and I tell myself, I'm gonna write down like the recipes today. And then I just kind of like I don't try to get myself into the motivational habit, or maybe I do something like early on in the morning, like for example a workout routine, to try to
start
stay
off
motivated.
your day,
But then I get so tired, and then I don't want to do anything.
I get what you mean. Honestly, my biggest advice is to start and end your day with something relaxing. Don't start or end your day with a workout, especially if you're someone like that who gets tired. And my biggest advice for procrastination specifically is, honestly, this is really generic, but honestly, just start. Really, it's just start. Like, do anything. You know, when I was getting down like to actually achieving my action plan goals, and it was like create this, make that, design this, design that, I was like, oh my god, I don't have time for this, I don't want to do this. And then it was just literally a random Tuesday, I just opened my laptop and I was like, you know what, let me just design this, click that, and I finished. Like, once you start, it's hard to stop, you know what I mean? So that's why I think you should just start. It's hard to start, but it's even harder to stop, in my opinion. Like, once you start achieving goals, once you start ticking those boxes and highlighting what you're finished with, it's like, wow, I want to just do more, you know? And that's what I think really helps with procrastination. Do you have any advice on how you manage?
Actually, something I tried recently with working on my personal project, which is something I've been procrastinating on, is make a little vlog. Like genuinely, I was trying to like research different recipes for the desserts I'm gonna be making. And what I did, I just put my phone down like on my desk, and I just kind of told everybody like, hey everybody, right now I've been procrastinating and I'm gonna do this right now, so y'all are gonna watch me and I'm supposed to be doing this and then I'll do this. And then I pause the video and I do whatever I'm supposed to do.
And you update the vlog.
Yeah, and then I update the vlog. So that was actually very helpful. I was able to almost get the whole thing done. So,
Which is really good.
Yeah.
So back about your personal experience last year, let's talk about how you managed that procrastination. Do you have any key things you want to mention?
Actually, I think the procrastination, it went on up until like the last day. I told you last day I didn't go because of that. So I think what I just needed was a break, because the issue is I was getting so much, so many things from like the school, and I was getting so stressed and I didn't know what to do. But sometimes you finally get that break and you finally get that time without the pressure of knowing like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this. And you feel calm. You just feel relieved, like a weight lifted off your shoulders. And then once you've kind of just rested, you kind of forget what procrastinating is like, and you just kind of motivate yourself to do things again. So honestly, I don't think I can give much advice from like that era of procrastination on how to manage it, because it was something that just kind of like it stopped like naturally. It was just because of the situation. But yeah,
about the thing you said about like the break. Honestly, I thought about this so many times. Working or getting work done without the pressure of school or without the pressure of deadlines is so much more relaxing. Like right now, you just mentioned that you were able to get work done this break without like the pressure of school. I'm pretty sure if like we had to get all this work done plus summatives and projects and presentations, our work would not be that extraordinary, our mental health would not be that amazing. Do you want to mention any things that made it better or worse? Any things that calmed you and things that just frustrated you even more?
Okay, things that calmed me, let me see. I think something that calmed me was maybe just this sounds like very corny, but like just meditating. Like you find like a 5-minute meditation routine and you do it and you feel so much better. And then you just kind of sit yourself down on your desk and you open up your laptop, you get yourself a water, you open like a Pomodoro timer or something like that. And for me, that worked. That worked on my through personal experience for me to get my work done. But I think that's after I've kind of healed a bit from procrastination. And then things that made it worse, I think kind of like personal hobbies, I think. Like it sounds weird because they tell you like, oh, do something that you like to do. Yeah, that you like to do, that's productive. So then you feel motivated to do the things you have to do. So I like drawing, for example. And whenever I draw, like, sure, it's nice. Like I put a video for me to draw, like for me to listen to while I draw, but it doesn't help. It just makes me feel like I've wasted my time. It makes me feel worse. That's just gonna make you feel more disappointed and make you feel like you want to procrastinate more, and then you don't get anything done.
So on the note of like hobbies and things, have you ever procrastinated something that's not academics?
Yeah.
Procrastinated, for example, like doing something you like, getting back into doing something you like, or I don't know, just hobbies in general.
Actually, not from hobbies, but I think friendships. Something that's not very common is procrastination in friendships. For example, me, I procrastinate on asking my parents to like if I can invite my friends personally, just because like my parents, I'm scared like if I do something wrong and I ask them maybe like a week before if my friend can come over, and I do like something wrong a few days after, they're not gonna let my friend come over. So yeah, like I do procrastinate with like these things with friendship. But for hobbies,
I know that for me personally, I've definitely experienced procrastination in hobbies, because I used to write like poetry a lot. I used to write all the time. Every single day at night I'd be writing, and I haven't written a word in like 4 months. I've not written anything, and that just goes to show you how much we procrastinate. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been spending a lot of time on like screens lately. Like I've been, binge watching, I've been scrolling, and it's like when I get these like guilty feeling when I be like watching, and I'm like, oh my god, like I could be writing right now. It's something I used to do all the time, but it's a guilty feeling not strong enough to make me stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that feeling a lot. But for hobbies specifically, I'm not sure, because drawing is not it's not something I commit to a lot, but it's a hobby I enjoy doing a lot. And I think there was a time like I didn't draw for months or maybe almost a year, just because of like the friendships, relationships, like with the people around me. Like I was just kind of like distracted from that, but not specifically.
Did you feel guilty about it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't feel like, oh, I haven't been drawing lately, and
no.
Maybe you become more comfortable with your drawing skill. But me, for example, I'm afraid I'll lose my skill if I don't write. And so that's why I feel guilty all the time. I'm like, I enjoy writing when I do write, but when I don't write, I'm afraid to write, because I'm like, what if I'm not good anymore? You know what I mean? That's just a big fear that haunts me all the time. And despite this fear and this feeling, it's not strong enough to make me write again. But for me, for academics, I guess I never really have gone through anything as severe as you, obviously. But for me, I'd have to say what adds a lot of pressure is that since we have manage back, which is like you see all the tasks lining up, you see everything that has to get done. It's just like, what do I start with? Like, what do I do? You know what I mean? It's like everything is just lining up. It's like, where do I begin? And that just makes me procrastinate much, much more. And I guess what I really, really hate that I've been experiencing lately is I haven't been getting as much work done in school as I used to. It's just the atmosphere is just not helping. I get distracted all the time and stuff. And then I feel guilty about that, and it just adds more work for me to do at home. But yeah,
you know what's something I really hate that kind of has to do with this whole academic thing, manage back thing? The word time management. Because every single like feedback from like teachers who knew me from last year, they're always saying like, oh, your time management skills are getting better, like, oh, they're improving. Or maybe even like teachers who heard about it and they're like, oh, work on your time management and blah blah blah. I don't know why, but I just hate it when they say that. It kind of like triggers
It's like
me for some
they're
reason.
judging you, maybe.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're criticizing me.
Mhm.
Like, obviously, constructive criticism is a great thing, but it's also like, God, sometimes I wish you went through my situation, bro. Sometimes I wish you stayed up until 6 a.m. Working on a science summative assessment and going to a bounce the same day and almost fainting from low blood pressure because of the stress. Sometimes I'd like you to kind of know what that's like.
Yeah, that's something that you went through. That was really like, that was when I realized like, oh wow, like it's really gotten to you, because we had like a math test the next day as well. And we decided to, for some reason, I don't even know why we decided to go that day. We decided to go to trampoline park, and like while we were there, Marina literally was going to faint, and she like couldn't like breathe, she couldn't see, and she was going to like literally faint, and that was like, oh my god, like.
Let me paint the picture for you guys. Imagine you stay up from like 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. trying to finish a science summative, but you don't like do it consecutively. Like, you don't consecutively finish the assignment from that time frame. Like, you keep on like watching YouTube videos on the side because you keep on getting distracted all the time. And then it's 6 a.m. You gotta get ready. You need to pretend like you slept on the couch or something for your parents not to get worried. And then you need to get dressed for school. And then you need to go to bounce afterwards, which, you know, is fun. Like, I love bounce. At first, it's nice. At first, you know, you get to you get to jump around and play like dodgeball or something in the trampoline. But then you get to the food court to drink some water, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're in a dream. Like, your head, you feel lightheaded. You feel like is this even real right now? Like, your eyes are tired, and you order something from the cashier to eat, and the cashier tells you something, but you have no idea what they're saying, because it kind of feels like, I don't know,
a fever dream.
A fever dream. Like, you don't know what they're saying, and you almost faint, and then you sit down, and then your best friend's mom is consulting you, giving you a meditating session for you to calm down while you're crying in the chair of the food court at Bounce.
Yeah, that was honestly when it hit me, like, this is like really serious. Like, I never thought procrastination can get that serious or get that much to you, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a great lesson for all of us to learn. Have you had any incidents like that since then?
I mean, since then, obviously, the thing I told you about last day of school, that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, let me think. No, I don't think I've had like other incidents where I felt like so bad, like lightheaded, and like I feel like I'm in a fever dream or something. I haven't had something like that since.
That's good. Do you think your time management skills have improved?
No.
No.
Well, not that much. I mean,
do you think you're getting more work done now, like more on track?
I think now specifically, not really, but definitely maybe a week or two ago, I was getting a lot of work done. I think it's just now because of this whole personal project thing, because it's the only thing in my mind. And also like stuff like, for example, Halloween parties and all of that, getting ready, trying to find time to do your hair and makeup,
trying to find time to like have fun.
Yeah, trying to find time to do anything at this point. The stress gets to you, so
it does.
Yeah, my time management skills not really that great right now, but I plan on gradually improving.
Do you ever feel like you're going to spiral back into the cycle? Do you have that kind of fear?
I mean, honestly, I do kind of have that fear, yeah, especially at the beginning of this new school year. I was scared that I was going to get back into the spiral. As much as I do feel like maybe there is a chance that I might spiral back into like this era of procrastination again, especially now. I do feel like I feel like there's still hope, you know. Like I believe in myself to, you know, stop myself from not getting work done, stop myself from procrastinating and just hurting myself mentally and physically again.
Yeah. So do you think now that you're more aware, if you were ever to reach the stage where you could have another one of those incidents or like big procrastination eras, do you think you can be able to stop yourself?
I kind of am in the beginning of that era right now.
You're getting back into it?
Yeah, I feel like that.
Are you doing anything to stop?
No. I feel like I set myself like a really unrealistic goal, and now I'm just kind of stressed. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it done in time. But I think now the best thing I can do is like be quote unquote vulnerable, like in camera, like this podcast. And
to just talk about it.
To just, yeah, let's talk about it.
Exactly.
But also just to reflect. And so then I can kind of realize like, hey, okay, I've talked about it, I've gotten it out of my chest fully, or at least the majority of it, and now I can actually be productive.
Yeah, that's a good thing to add, is talking about it really helps. It removes stress in so many ways, just to know that other people are going through it too. Just like as I told you, literally every conversation I've had with every single like one of our classmates has told me the exact same thing, where it's like, my project is not as good as everyone else's, and I literally was thinking the same thing until I just got over myself. Yeah, so it's just a comparison, and that just really leads to procrastination. Yeah, I definitely agree. Just wrap it up by mentioning steps we're gonna apply in our life moving forward to avoid procrastination.
Yes.
How we manage anything that's going on right now, any procrastination we have going on right now, how we're managing it and stuff.
Okay. So right now I'm not managing it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, with me, I think I've gotten better with time management.
Definitely.
But I've gotten worse in focus and grades. My grades have declined a lot since last year, and it's not something I'm proud of. But what I am proud of is my organization skills this year are much better. So I guess that's just another goal for myself, is the grades thing. Is it the same for you or different?
No, it's kind of the opposite actually.
I was going to say.
Yeah, no, my grades pretty high.
Your grades are pretty good.
Yeah. But actually, I think I just need to get better at organization. I need to learn how to manage my time and learn how to be realistic in my goals without disappointing myself and just feeling like I can't do anything and then spiral again.
Is that what you want to do or what you're doing?
What I want to do.
What you want to do. But I think moving forward, what I want to do is just move a bit slower, I think. I sometimes tend to like put a bunch of goals for me to do. I do end up completing them most of the time, but I'm drained at the end of it. It's like all of that just for me to like want to kill myself afterwards. Like, it's not worth it, you know? So I think moving forward, I just want to kind of be more slow, more relaxed, take my time, especially when it comes to like studying. I shouldn't rush all the information. I need to like study a week ahead of time just so I can let it all sink in.
Same. What my parents keep on telling me is study like the same day you get the new information. Like,
that's great advice that I definitely want to start doing. And for me, it's mostly down to like tests. Like, I can do projects or presentations in a day. It's something that's not my weak point. My weak point are definitely assessments. And my grades have been declining in that area. So I think just moving forward, I need to really start studying like a week before, and just so I can have time to like ask questions, understand deeply. Yeah, that's my plan hopefully for this year. Yeah. Anything you want to share?
No.
I think we're good then.
Yeah.
Yay.